Good morning. Today is Cinco de Mayo here in Tucson and other places. Our Mexican American community celebrates today, but it happens to be Wednesday, and I wish to offer you a reflection on St. Joseph. And as you who have been listening know, I've been trying to structure these reflections on the Litany of St. Joseph. In the beginning, I said the litany was neatly divided into three sets of invocations. The first invocations are about the titles of Joseph, like the illustrious son of David and the light of patriarchs, etc. And we've just finished going over the virtues of St. Joseph. Joseph most just, Joseph most chaste, Joseph most courageous. We concluded with Joseph most patient. We did skip lover of poverty, so let me briefly say something about that. That was inadvertent. I didn't mean to skip it. It's so important, as St. Paul says, the love of money is the root of all evil. Certainly Joseph didn't have a love of money. He did what he needed to do to provide for his family, so he wasn't somebody who despised material things in that sense, but a genuine spirit of detachment, knowing that whatever was entrusted to him was for building up the kingdom of God and, of course, taking care of the Holy Family. We attach ourselves too easily to possessions, and then we like to accumulate them. So that's why it's helpful to meditate on Joseph's love of poverty. And he did experience actual poverty also. But we need to do a lot more in at least developing a spirit of poverty, a spiritual poverty. Now, we now begin the last set of invocations having to do with Joseph's relationship to the members of the church, we could say, to God's people. And the first of these is model of workman. Joseph was a carpenter. He's identified as such when the people say, "Isn't this Jesus, the son of Joseph the carpenter?" Joseph worked with his hands. He toiled. Saint Therese said for that reason he didn't even fast as much as other pious people, because he needed the strength for his work. Work is a very ennobling thing, but we must do it. It's also a moral necessity to work. But if we work for the glory of God and the kingdom of God and do it for Christ, as St. Paul says, then we are being sanctified by our work. As I tell people all the time, in the workplace we have so many opportunities to practice other virtues besides our honesty and diligence in serving whoever's employing us, or for whatever reason we're doing our work, because we often work with other people and we rub shoulders, and sometimes it's not even pleasant. We get to really practice virtue in the workplace and to grow in holiness that way. So it's one of the most important ways, really, that we do grow in holiness is through work and through our comportment in the workplace. So may Joseph, the model of workmen, be a true model for us as we go about our work to build up the kingdom of God. And may God bless you all today.